Hello dear friends, this is Engin. Today we're gonna have a tour in Manhattan, especially on 57th Street and also other parts of Manhattan such as Times Square. Today is a rainy day in January. It's morning time, that's why you're not gonna see that much traffic as it's supposed to be. Since it's January and after holidays, people are usually not often outside when it's not necessary. Moreover than that, the Omicron variant cases are way too high right now in the city. That's why people avoid to go out. And right now I'm on 62nd Street and turning on the 2nd Avenue. I'll drive a couple of blocks and make my way on 57th Street. What you see ahead of us, hanging on the cables over the street, is Roosevelt Island tram. This tram takes you from Midtown Manhattan to Roosevelt Island. When you look at the map, you will see in New York City there are two rivers at both sides of Manhattan Island. The one on the east side, called East River, which is partially a river and partially extension of the sea. The biggest river in the area is Hudson River, which comes all the way from upstate New York. When it arrives in Manhattan, it forks on the north side of Manhattan and one branch goes to the eastern side of the island, which is called Harlem River. And when it comes a little more southern part of Manhattan, the name will be East River. And it goes all the way to the New York Bay. The opposite side of the Manhattan across the river is Queens, one of the most populated boroughs in New York City. Right in the middle of the East River between Manhattan and Queens, there is an island. It's a residential island with a lot of newly erected skyscrapers. An easiest way to travel to Roosevelt Island is taking this tram. There is a longer way to drive there too, but taking this tram is usually the cheapest and fastest way to get to the island. You can use regular metro cars, which you use also for subway and bus transportations. Now we're turning on 57th Street. 57th Street is one of the most important main streets in Midtown Manhattan. Now we are at the Midtown area in Manhattan. Most of the tall skyscrapers of New York City are located in Midtown area and financial district in downtown. Despite the fact of One World Trade Center being the tallest building in USA, a couple of very tall skyscrapers in Midtown area have their floors higher than in World Trade Center building. That's because they consider the antenna towers on the top of the buildings are the extensions of the buildings. Which means if there wouldn't be any antenna tower on top of World Trade Center, those newly erected buildings would have been considered as taller buildings. What we see here on the left side ahead of us is 432 Park Avenue. This building has been completed in 2015 and it costed $1.25 billion. This is an 85-story building with the height of 1,396 feet, which is 425 meters. The apartments in the building cost somewhere between 12 million up to 135 million. One another important structure on 57th Street is ahead of us on the right side. 111 West 57th Street, also known as Steinway Tower, is a super tall residential skyscraper in the Midtown Manhattan neighborhood. This 84-story building is another new landmark of New York City with the height of 1,428 feet or 425 meters. This building cost $2 billion and it's right at the southern tip of Central Park. Another super tall skyscraper of Midtown Manhattan is Central Park Tower, which is also on 57th Street at Billionaires Row. This building is also completed in 2021 and it costed $3 billion. This 98-story building is 1,550 feet tall, which is 472 meters. All these super tall skyscrapers are residential buildings and they are definitely new landmarks of New York City.
It's raining down me. It's raining down. It's raining down me. It's raining
Now we are on 8th Avenue and heading north. What we see ahead of us is one single skyscraper with the dark windows on it is Trump International Hotel at Columbus Circle. Columbus Circle is a traffic circle and heavily trafficked intersection in the New York City, located at the intersection of 8th Avenue, Broadway, Central Park South, and Central Park West, at the southwest corner of Central Park. The circle is named after the monument of Christopher Columbus in the center, which is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. What we are doing is turning right on 59th Street and heading eastbound again to take the 7th Avenue all the way to the south side. 59th Street is also known as Central Park South, which means we are right at the southern tip of Central Park right now. As we are on 7th Avenue right now, we are heading south, and this will bring us to Times Square. What we see on the left side is a building under construction, which is Carnegie Hall. Carnegie Hall is one of the most important concert hall in New York City. And this building is also considered another landmark of New York City. That building across the street is the Port Authority Bus Terminal. Port Authority Bus Terminal is a bus terminal serving interstate buses traveling into Manhattan, New York City. The terminal is the largest in the Western Hemisphere and the busiest in the world by volume of traffic, serving about 8,000 buses and 225 people. Serving about 8,000 buses and 225,000 people on an average weekday and more than 65 million people a year. We're slowly getting to the end of our tour, but first we're passing Lincoln Tunnel. The Lincoln Tunnel is an approximately 1.5 mile long, which is 2.4 kilometer tunnel under the Hudson River, connecting Weehawken, New Jersey to the west with Midtown Manhattan in New York City to the east. It's named after Abraham Lincoln. This tunnel has 3 vehicular tubes. Lincoln Tunnel is one of the 3 options for cars to pass from New York to New Jersey, or the other way around. Other options are Holland Tunnel and George Washington Bridge. Thanks for watching and see you at next video. Take care of yourselves.